Well, hello, this is Rochelle and welcome to my channel. Today we are doing the unboxing for the beginning of July, which happens to be my birthday month. So yes, I am so super excited about all the love being shared this month, and we're starting off with the Fab Scraps box for July, and this will be the first time that I'm going to see it too, so I really am very excited. Let me just get everything out. Oh, so pretty. June was kind of a missing month for me in the sense that I did have a lot of medical stuff going on. So there was some times when I couldn't actually create the way I wanted to. Let me just make sure that everything is in focus here. There we go, it is in focus, I hope. And so lots and lots of beautiful goodies this month. As usual, some bling, and I love that it's silver. I really like these silver ones a lot. Eyelets, I get so many people who ask me, you know, if people still use eyelets, how to use it. And I really, well, number one, love these colors because they are very versatile. And then number two, I really do use mine in a lot of my layouts, especially in my project life, just because it's a little bit of bulk without using or adding too much dimension to it. And it's very versatile. You can use ribbons, just about anything through it. Little chains, that's also Fab Scraps Deluxe, so really love that. Shall we just take a minute and say, girls just want to have coffee. Let's chat over coffee, spill the beans, take time to smell the coffee, and it's all about coffee this month, and I absolutely love that a lot. The album this month is a clock. This is a chipboard album that you can then put together with these cutesy little rings. It has all the like cut out pieces as well, and then this would be such a great way to kind of create or remember certain times in a project or an album like this. Really love that. Some small papers this month, which I really like as well, just because they fit that specific 8x8 album, and I'm loving the colors. It's not, oh, that's gorgeous. It's not like feminine, it's got a bit of grunge, bit of vintage to it, antique to it, and I actually think I'm going to try and make an album this month. Let's see how it goes. The two stencils this month, oh, wow. One is this block, looks like that, and the other one is a kind of a pattern. I don't know what to call that specific pattern. Let's see, a wavy, so it's like a lot of swiggles and swirls. So really like that. It's background patterns, mixed media. This will be two great stencils to have. I like the size of the stencils because it means that you cover more without running into the harsh lines, and also the thickness of the stencil. It allows for nice texture paste and gel medium resists and all of that stuff to work through there. Some beautiful elements in our clear stickers this month, the smaller clear stickers. Oh, I used to love these cookies. I absolutely loved them. My dad used to bring them for me. Oh, that's so nice. Coffee is always a good idea after tea. And then, like I said, you can then use this pack whether you like tea or whether you like coffee. It's all about the time together to have something for communion. So the package is called That First Sip. I think it's called That First Sip. Must just make sure. But anyways, and then some beautiful roses as well that you can use for texture. And then, as always, like I said, these are the little chains that you can then use through those eyelets. Some really cute little extra elements. Look at this teapot, isn't it gorgeous? Several teapots and a coffee pot to together with that, some hinges, some labels, or yes, I think they call it labels. And those are great elements for some scrapbooking that you can then use. Let's go through the papers. Like I said, I am just absolutely in love with this grunge yet feminine. It's just something that I really like. What did I drop on there now? Some piece of plastic. Okay, so like I said, the grunge, the rust, with the feminine side, or feminine part there with the roses. Sorry, my hands are not gripping the way that they're supposed to. And then I like that you can make double pages, so they kind of flow into one another. The back of this double page, oh! I really love that beautiful stripe. The rust on this, it's like you can feel the texture, and for me this is just going to be really a pretty box to work with. Can't wait, honestly can't wait. Look at that. And then again you can work it into one another. Oh, that's beautiful. Front and back. Loving the colors. It is beautiful for winter. Oh, this is phenomenal. I wonder if I can recreate this with actual texture. Should be able to. Let's see. Love that scratchy look. Beautiful. This is also absolutely stunning. I'm going to make a few traveler's notebook covers and books out of these. Seriously gorgeous. Now look, if you do the two. Did I do the back? No, I didn't. If you do the two together, they flow into one another. It's just gorgeous. The back of this one has another scratchy one with that brown color. When we get to our fussy cuts, some teapots, some coffee pots, and my favorite strawberry swirl cookies. I think I need to send my husband to go buy me some post haste. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I miss my dad. That's lovely. It's so pretty. These are also lovely for cards. These little sentiments here are nice titles and page starters. And let's see the back. Oh, it's so soft and beautiful. It's amazing how something so grungy can still look feminine because of just a few added elements. This really is a gorgeous box. I know I said last month's box was probably my favorite, or actually 2 months ago with their 16th birthday, but I think I may have changed my mind. This looks very much like a logo, I know. Which, saying that, you can get your box or any of the single elements at La Rochelle Crafts, which is my little store here in Centurion, and I'm just super excited about sharing that with you all. So there's that. I think if I lock the focus, maybe it won't jump up and down so much like that. So with that being said, I'm going to jump straight into the unboxings of some of the other printables I have for this month. First of all being the Abundantly More devotional by Erin Davis, and this is the Creative Retreat Faithful Digitals. You do get a physical kit that is for purchase in the United States. We don't get it here anymore, but that's okay because the actual printables are just absolutely gorgeous. So your devotional, as usual, has your verses that you can go read, your devotional context, some reflection questions, some information on Erin, and then a pattern paper at the back that you can also use. Next up, the Faithful Digitals, the actual Faithful Digitals. It has all of the elements that you can then cut out. It has some pattern paper that is just stunning. Some pattern paper pieces that you can either use for like a bookmark or just a little background, anything like that. And then your journaling cards that are 3 by 4, and you can then use them in your project life, make a little mini book out of them. And the wonderful thing about printables is that you can reprint, so it is then yours for future use. Next up we have some His Palette printables, and this one is called Bold Summer. I really love the colors and the bird and these leaves. I've been into trying to paint leaves and flowers lately, so that's pretty cool. We also have these Polaroids. This is Polaroid 3. That is really pretty as well. She has added, Kimberly has added a 4th size into the sizes of worship girls that she usually does, and I scaled mine down to 75% just because I will never use a big A4 piece like that. Well, I mustn't say never, I just might. So then you get the 4 sizes of the printable and the girl, worship girl. And this is within, the other one was within 2, this is within 1, and also scaled down to 75%, and the 4 different sizes that you then get to use. You may remember this printable from a few months back, actually around May, if I remember correctly, or April, and it was the printables for the study of the woman of God, the character study of the woman of God, and it had all of these gorgeous women, and then some place to kind of write down who you're studying and what you're finding out about them and how it applies to you and what you're learning from them, what their lesson is, etc., etc. Now for this month there is a study that was written by Sue Johnson of Well of Blessing, and it then takes each woman and gives you the word, which I am so excited about to do this month of July. Like I said, it is my birthday, and I would very much like to have the characteristics of these women of God that, you know, God uses to show us a little bit about ourselves and how we need to work with the word to become more like Christ, Christians, disciples. Very excited to work through this devotional, and this is also available on His Palette's Etsy shop, and you can use my code Rochelle10, so it's my name and the word, or the letters 10, the numbers 10, and you can get 10% off your purchase on the His Palette Etsy store. Next up, and I did print out the mood board for this month because it is just super cute. This is the Ella Roots releases for the month of July. You can see a little black and white going on here, which I love, and all of the texture and little background goodies. And then coloring pencils, because you get to decide your own color and your own color scheme if you want to use color. And I'll be showing you a few things on vellum or trace paper and embossing, how to just work with the black and white and then add your own flair to it. So the month of July is about increasing my faith, which I'm so excited about. First off, we have this textures, art marks, should I say, and there is 4 pages of this, or 5 pages, 4 pages of this, and you can see black and white. So these are beautiful textures for your background. If you print this with a laser jet, you can obviously watercolor over it to add some color to this, and it will just pop beautifully. That would then be the art marks. Our planner love for this first section of July, stunning florals, all about having faith and increasing our faith, and then including the art marks in this faux washi. Next up is Faith in God, and like I said, the black and whites. You can then add your own, and if you haven't noticed, Ella have recently added these little page ideas in her printables, so that you can, if you don't have a clue what to do or where to start, you can then look at this little page idea, cut out your flowers, put them in your little cup, and have your own little page with background paper or pattern paper for the back. This one is called Ask and Believe, and it's got some prayer cards where you can write your prayers down, some verse references that you can go have a look at, some keywords that you can either use as a washi or in writing down your prayers, and then as usual the big bold title Alpha that you can cut out and use, and then some more Artmark papers for behind those little prayer cards. I think the rest is all this way around. We have Live by Faith, which includes a gorgeous little girl and some butterflies and floral pieces and swirls. We have Not Seen, and some glasses, which signifies seeing clearer. There you go. Love this as well. It's just going to be beautiful on a page. I'll have to trace it though, because, well, we'll see. This one is Just Believe, and I love the verse reference. It's all about our faith making us well, and health obviously being a challenge. We stand firm on the word of God. Even if we can't see, we still believe and stand firm. There you go. And beautiful flowers with text in. It's a theme these days that I really like, with the pattern paper being the little leaves in the background. Quite like that as well. Stand firm. Another gorgeous girl in pursuing her faith, and it flows from her. I love the blessings that kind of flow from the head of Aaron when they anointed him, and it kind of just feels like that to me, that it's flowing from our heads. Pursue faith, like I said, with some butterflies and a gorgeous girl. This one's called Praise and Glory and Honor. Again, pattern paper and flowers and a gorgeous little girl that we can then, obviously with printables, you can scale it down, you can make it bigger, you can use it however you want it, and that is one of the things I love about it. So that is my whole unboxing for this first section of July, and I am looking forward to seeing you on the 15th when we unbox the next section of July. And yes, thank you so much for joining me. Hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.